Let me say this before some people will still repeat the same mistake, right? I get a lot of questions that nurse that I used postinor too, and at the end I still got pregnant. Yes. Oftentimes when you get pregnant after using postinor too, just if you can think back, you will know that you are on your ovulation date when you took that postinor too. You understand? All these family planning methods, the different family planning method has a mechanism of action. Each and every one of them has a designed mechanism of action. With that being said, postinor 2 and all the family planning that contains progestin hormone, right, as their active ingredients, the way they function is they function by preventing ovulation from occurring. That is the way they function. You see all these Depo-Provera, all these injectables, all these implants, right? Even some of the hormonal IUDs, right? And the POPs, the progestin oral pills, right? And all of them that contains progestin as the active ingredients function by preventing ovulation. Now, with that being said, if they function by preventing ovulation, and now on that your ovulation day, you understand, you now had an unprotected sex, and now took postinor 2 after having that unprotected sex, what are you preventing? Because the egg is already released. Your ovary has already released the egg. So because of that, nothing can stop it. Once that egg is released on your ovulation day, right, no amount of postinor 2 or any other progestin containing hormonal contraceptive medication can prevent you from getting pregnant. That is a fact. You understand? So if you want to have sex during your ovulation day, right, it's either that you are already on a placed long lasting family planning, right, or that maybe on that day you can decide to go and put this copper IUD family planning. At least that one function differently. It doesn't function by preventing ovulation. That one function by making the sperm like form of incapacitating the sperm in such a way that the sperm will not be able to now fertilize the egg. Even when the sperm finally meets the egg, it will not be able to fertilize it. You understand? That is the way that one function. So if you want to have sex, unprotected sex on your ovulation day, the only thing you can do is you either use barrier methods like the female condoms or the male condoms, or you go and put a copper IUD. You understand? A copper intrauterine device as a family planning method to prevent you from getting pregnant. Then after putting it that day, if you decide to have sex, then that is fine. You understand? Or you use withdrawal method, or just abstain from sex completely that day. If not, if you want to use any progestin contained family planning medication or method as a means of preventing pregnancy on your ovulation day when the egg has already released, just tell your guy immediately after the sex, baby, congratulations, we are going to have a baby. Because definitely you will have a baby. You understand? Because the ovulation has already occurred. The egg has already been released. So it's not going to prevent any ovulation. Unless you have an already in place progestin containing long-lasting hormonal method of contraceptive in place before. You understand? It will prevent that recent ovulation from taking place. But as long as you don't have any in place, you want to use progestin content family planning pills or whatever as a means of emergency contraceptive immediately after having sex on your ovulation period, is a far far far. So that is one of the reasons why you always end up pregnant whenever you take postinor 2. You understand? Because if you check most of the day to get pregnant, definitely you must have been on your ovulation, maybe on your ovulation day, but you did not remember or you did not know. You understand? So please, let's take note. If you want to have sex on your ovulation day, don't go for any progestin containing family planning method as a means of emergency this thing of preventing pregnancy. So guys, thank you so much. Happy Nurses Week to you all. Do not forget to give to your favorite nurse in order to appreciate them to keep on the good work.